morning, everyone. Thanks for watching. I'm Frances Weller. WECT Investigates, the vetting process for our government officials. The city of Wilmington and New Hanover County School Board both considering new background check policies during their meetings tonight. WECT investigative reporter Connor Smith has details for us tonight. Connor, why are local leaders pushing for changes now?
Well, it depends who you ask, Fran. Some elected officials say this is a proactive measure, not tied to anything specific. But others say it's directly related to recent incidents involving candidates currently running for office. A push to probe. Wilmington City Council preparing for a final vote on background checks for all new city employees, while the New Hanover County School Board considering background checks for all board members.
I believe that's fair, and I think that's something that will put parents' minds at ease. Board
member Josie Barnhart says they should be held to the same standard as teachers who already go through background checks. If flagged, board members could face certain restrictions, like not being able to go into schools by themselves. Board member Tim Merrick says the plan needs more specifics, especially with the exact limits that would go in place.
I think the concept is fantastic. You know, anything we can do to keep our kids safe, we should be doing. I do worry about anytime you create a policy, you have to imagine into the future how it might be misused.
The city's proposed ordinance is slightly different, requiring checks for new employees or current employees looking at new jobs with the city. Currently, the city only checks certain positions like police officers and firefighters.
Every job that I've had in my adult life, I've had to undergo a background check as a part of. I think this is entirely reasonable.
The potential votes come a week after we reported County Democrats are not endorsing Wendy Dale, a school board candidate with 4 misdemeanor convictions. 3 months ago, another school board candidate, Rick Sutherland, dropped out after disclosing he lived with a sex offender. Barnhart, who's running for re-election, says those reports made this policy a bigger priority.
It's very concerning that what we're seeing with our local school board candidates, to say these people could be making decisions for your kids.
Now the 2 governing boards will decide what changes should be implemented. And I did reach out to Wendy Dale for her thoughts on the school board's proposal. She says she has no comment. We'll let you know what both boards decide at their meetings tonight. Connor Smith, WECT News.